Guys, it is back in traps day today, and then we're gonna be hitting 30 minutes of cardio after, just 30 minutes, because I want to give my right leg kind of a break and kind of a rest. Sorry about that, I was talking to my friend Angel. But so yeah, so we're gonna do back and traps. And then also what I was gonna talk about is like AI is getting crazy. I was watching this guy he had a screen with a camera on it, probably a tablet, and then he has the AI, and it's like showing like the little anime character, and it's talking to him, and then he's just like, oh, how many calories is this? And she goes, I think that's around 150 calories per blah 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 blah, and seemed pretty right. And then he was like, oh well, I'm gonna eat this whole thing. And then she's like, yeah, but that's 3,000 calories, and then you've already eaten 2,000 today. You're gonna gain all this fat. And I was like, that's like every gym bro's kind of dream, is to have something like that maybe next to them, to where it can hold them accountable so they don't go over their calories. It's just kind of weird and interesting how AI is getting. But I also am hoping we kind of tone back on the whole AI stuff, because pretty soon you're not going to be able to get any parts for your computer, any parts for for gaming systems, because it's all going towards AI. So it's like, it's going to be kind of, I don't know, all the companies are selling their chips to AI instead of like making consoles like Switches and the next PlayStation and all that. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, hopefully they tone back a little bit on the AI. It's getting a little too kind of crazy there. But anyways, so today's just going to be another easy lift and then 30 minutes of cardio. I'm not going to up it to 45 minutes until my right leg starts feeling a little bit better. My calf is still kind of aggravated and irritated, so I'm just going to rest it more. But today will just be seated bike. Not going to do like walking on a treadmill. I notice when I walk on a treadmill at an incline, that's when my calf starts hurting worse. And then if I do seated bike, that's when my quads and my hamstrings just get too overworked, and then it's hard for me to do the leg days and stuff like that. So I just got to find that good balance of probably definitely going to be taking rest days coming up. And just kind of try and go from there. But let's go ahead and get started. We'll just be doing some lat pull downs, some type of back rows, and then of course traps, and then we'll kind of pose down and then go to cardio and then recovery. So let's get started. Okay guys, traps and bats completed within about 40 minutes, not too bad. It was a pretty easy lift. I didn't go very heavy at all, just more light squeeze in movements, because I gotta remember, when we're in a dieting down phase, the goal is to stimulate the muscle enough for your body to hold on to the muscle, because it's like, crap, we still need this muscle. Let's focus on the fat. And we can't really build muscle now that we're out of the beginner stages of lifting, and you can't build muscle in a deficit unless you're in the beginning stages of lifting. Then you definitely can, but we're out of that stage now. We've been lifting for 2 years now, so we're out of that beginner stage. So we cannot put on muscle while dieting down, but we got to just stimulate it, keep it. And that's where sometimes I just mentally just like my mental health is just gets so bad where I have to go heavy. I don't know why, it just helps. My mental health just like crashes and I go really heavy to just like help it, and then I get like more of like, I would say more serotonin stimulation from that, to where then my mood is up more. But today took it easy, it was a good thing. My calf is still pretty irritated right now in my right leg, just from walking around, so I'm not going to do cardio again. I'm going to give another break from cardio today. I just don't want to overwork this leg and then pay for it and rupture something or something messing up, because just like, what was it, 2 weeks ago when I was just walking and I felt a pop in my ankle, and then the ankle was just not doing good. So a few years back, I tore all my ligaments in my right ankle, and I had permanent nerve damage down my right leg. So that's where I get a lot of the issues from, when just even walking and stuff like that. And that is why I have way more muscle in my left leg than my right leg, is because that nerve damage. And my doctor is actually surprised I haven't lost more muscle in this right leg from that nerve damage. He's really surprised how much muscle I was actually able to even put on and keep on. So it could always be worse, right? So let's kind of see how the back's looking. So that just means no cardio. This means I gotta keep my calories a little bit lower. So today I'll probably go to 1700 on the calories and just keep them a little bit lower. Maybe go even like just a little bit lower carbs. So probably like maybe 100 grams of carbs today, and that's it. So looking pretty good, feeling pretty good with the muscles. But yeah, we just gotta keep pushing and just keep going for it. So it really sucks, because cardio is one of those things that helps me as well, mentally and physically. I just feel better when I do cardio, mentally and physically. But I can't risk right now. This leg is just acting up too much, and I think it could be just the really cold weather that we've been getting lately, because we've had like ridiculously warm of a summer. We haven't really dealt with a whole lot of cold, and then we just got another cold snap, and then that's when my leg kind of went downhill. I'm way worse in the winter. Like, we used to spend some of the winter in Florida, and man, when I was in Florida, I thrived. So I think when my parents pass away and I don't have like that kind of stuff here in Colorado to have to like help my mom, because I help my mom and my dad a lot. So I think when that happens, because then that's when I'll definitely be in the camper and the truck way more full time and traveling too at the top of it. Probably spend the winters in Florida is what I'm thinking. Because if I spend the winters in Florida, that's just going to help overall my whole right leg issue. Because my doctor even was like, hey, with nerve damage, you're going to be way worse in the winter and in high altitude. If you go to Florida, he's like, you might not even have to be on pain medicine. So I think, because in the summer here in Colorado, I don't have to hardly take my pain medicine. In the winter, dude, I'm taking like 3 or 4 a day. So, and then that's another thing too I gotta look out for, is when you're taking pain medicine like hydrocodone and stuff like that, I take, that's why another reason why I probably can keep going and not take rest days is because I don't really feel the muscle soreness. I don't feel like my muscles sore. You know what I mean? Because I'm taking pain medicine, so I can't really feel it. So I think we do need to take some rest days coming up just to be safe. But that's going to be it for this video. So I'm just going to go chill in the sauna for 15 minutes and then go back to my mom's, hang out there, eat protein, play games, and just kind of watch over her and see if she needs anything. Her blood pressure's been really high and really bad, but she won't go to the freaking doctor. So just when they get to that age, they just get so stubborn. You can't force them. Can't be their parent, right? You just got to be there and help them and support them the way you can. But anyways, I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video, which would be arms, unless we decide to take a rest day. But I don't think I'm going to take a rest day tomorrow. I think I'm going to do arms tomorrow and then try to do cardio. And then I think maybe we'll take a rest day when the World of Warcraft expansion releases, because I'll be just so caught up in that anyways. So maybe we'll just keep my rest day for those days. But I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video.